Fairy Blush Take 2 and mark. Hi friends. I don't even know if I'm going to use the last intro I did, so let's film another one for safety. I tried filming this yesterday. Let's just say it did not end well. I think it might be only the second time in the 2 years I've been doing this that I scrapped an entire video. It was a very long evening. Yeah, I'm trying not to be mad about it. But like I said in the last video, just gotta get back on the horse. Just gotta try again. So we're back with a more concrete idea. And hey, at least mistakes teach us things. Like maybe seafoam green blush just isn't for me. At least not the way I did it last time. The one thing I did learn is that maybe I just need to let go of the idea or the image that I had in my head, because maybe that image isn't attainable. So I think this time I'm just gonna go with the flow, and I'm gonna do something that I truly think is going to look good. And I'm also gonna let go of the theme that I was going for, because honestly, it's not worth it to shoehorn an idea into a look when it's not gonna work. We're just letting that, like water off a duck's back, just letting it go. What I did learn from yesterday though is that these two top shades go really well together. Without trying to burden today's filming session with any sort of theme, using less parameters, I just want to do something that I think will look nice. That's the goal. And I also want to continue using this because the colors are just so beautiful. Oh my god, I just need to shut up. Let's get started. So I went to the drugstore and I went shopping for some things that I think will match. What I noticed in my collection actually when I was filming yesterday is that I really don't have like a bright peach lip. Now, I know that's dumb because I literally do a peachy nude lip almost every video now. No, the kind of peach I'm looking for is something that's a bit brighter, a bit more pastel, but still kind of neutral, if you get what I'm saying. Anyway, I picked up a couple things I thought might go with today's look, and we'll get into that once we get to lips. I had this image in my head of doing a sort of e-girl inspired blue and peach look. Taking these as my little inspirations. Let's just zoom on in and do a quick little eye and not get it too complicated, because that's what happened last time. Also, I think I tried to sort of e-girlify my brows for today. Yeah, we're making up verbs. That's where we're at today. Okay, let's prime. Yes, I think I fell victim to not being able to let go of the image that I had in my head for that look. In my head, of course, it looked great. Thought blue blush was gonna look super sweet, but it just wasn't jiving with my base at all. My base was really dulling down the blue color, making it very gray. So what I did today, instead of baking and setting my base heavily with a lot of powder, I just kind of lightly dusted over it and kind of left all this alone so that I could potentially get a little better color payoff out of the blushes. I just really hope it doesn't turn out patchy, and I hope it doesn't skip over a less powdery base. And I mean, that's why I normally powder a lot more heavily. It's just because A, I'm afraid that my base is just gonna move everywhere and my foundation will be gone by the time I get out the door. The other thing is that I'm just afraid that I'm gonna crease up and be a huge mess. These bags, they are not designer. Let's just tap into Aquamarine, and I still want to do this because it looked really pretty yesterday. I think I just did too much, so I'm going to do this again, but use the same technique I used in my last video, which is just packing it all over the lid. You know, I thought maybe I would try a different technique just because you already saw this eye look. Maybe you guys would just say, oh, not this again. But I think I have to really stop being afraid of what the audience is going to think or say, because truth be told, I don't know what you guys are gonna think or say. And I'm sure you wouldn't be that cruel, although the internet is quite cruel. Today though, we're gonna bring it up just a little bit higher. I'm gonna kind of go in this direction. I think we're gonna do a big old wing again today, and I kind of want this to follow the wing. Not too much structure. Again, I really like these shades when they're super blown out. The good thing about making mistakes when you film, you do learn what not to do the next time. You can't really see that when you're in the thick of it and you're piling mistakes on top of mistakes, and it's just gonna end up looking like a big old mess in the end. See, if it looked like this on my cheeks, maybe yesterday wouldn't have ended so badly. What I want to do is take Sunstone and pop it into the inner corner. probably throw some highlighter on that in a bit, but for now, let's just throw on a wing. I'm going to do the other one off camera, throw on some lashes, and then we can zoom out and finish the rest of the look. That took a minute, but we're here. I'm wearing the same lashes I wore in the last video. These are the Hoodie number 23 lashes from Huda Beauty. Wings are their wings, and everything's fine. It's fine. Let's move on. What I want to do is actually do a little bit of blush draping along the outer edges, which is why I cleaned up the shadow underneath the wing. I think I'm going to start with Sunstone, and I might actually grab the Clown Blush palette as well, just to help out with this. Dug my nail right into that. Great. Just to add some depth, I might just go in with a couple of these colors as well. But to start off, let's go in with Sunstone. I will start with a small brush, and I'm just gonna start tapping this under my eye. Just using tapping motions and then blending out the edges. Pretty. And I'm kind of taking that underneath the eye bag just to accentuate that a little bit. And then let's take that under the chin. These colors look so good together. And then of course I'm going to take some across the nose. I do want to deepen it up. I think I'm going to very lightly tap into Carousel and Contortion, like really tapping off the excess. Lightly hitting the apples. I should have known that these two palettes would work well together. You can actually sort of contour your nose a bit by deepening up the blush just on the sides of the nose. Now I'm just going to accentuate that bag a little further. It really isn't for everyone, but I just kind of love that puffy eye look. Trying to connect these areas a bit more with some Sunstone. I think with a less powdered face, these blushes work a whole lot better. Now I think this will go really well with the lip products that I want to use for this look. The first thing I picked up is a new lip liner from Rimmel. This is one of the Lasting Finish 1000 Kisses Stay On Lip Contouring Pencil in the shade Spice Nude. I think I need to add just a teensy bit of darkness to underneath and the top, just to add some definition to the Cupid's bow. See, for me, it just makes the illusion more believable that my upper lip is actually that big. Okay, now I did pick up a couple of different lipsticks to go with it, both of which I don't think I've had any experience with formula-wise. The first one that I picked up that I thought would be a perfect color match is this CoverGirl lipstick in Decadent Peach. I don't know if I've ever owned a CoverGirl lipstick. I thought that would be a pretty good match. And then the other one I picked up, which intrigued me, is actually one from The Balm, which is available at Shoppers, or at least a small selection of it is available at Shoppers. I had no idea, but I've always been curious because they've been around for a long time. I think the Mary Luminizer used to be one of the go-to highlights because it kind of was one of the first highlights on the scene. No one really talks about them anymore, but they are still kicking around. So this is called the Meet Matte Hues in the color Honest. It looks a bit on the dark side. When I went to rub it out to see what it would look like a little bit blotted, it just looked like the perfect peachy nude. So I kind of want to throw that on and really, really blot it out. It almost has this blotted lip effect on its own. Really minty. It has a nice bright undertone. But I just thought it was the prettiest color, and I had this idea of matching my blush with my lips today. Okay, I do like it as is, and I'm going to leave it for now. I kind of want to see how it's going to dry down first before I put anything on top of it, because the CoverGirl lipstick is really pretty, and I think it would look really nice just right in the center. First, we're going to do some highlight. Hi-Lite. Yes, I do have a peach highlight, which I think would look good. It does have a shift. It's the Lime Crime Opals palette, and it's got that really peachy shift. So I thought that would be very appealing. The other thing that I picked up, because it was the last one in the display and I walked past it once before, it's the Pixi and RachhLoves highlighting kit, which I saw a Tati demo and I just couldn't stop thinking about it. So I just wanted to swatch a couple of these shades, like tea. Ooh, these are really smooth. And clutch. You're kidding. Let's look at lace as well. Okay, I might do a combination of this one and then top it with the more pinky one, but these are definitely being used. They are absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's dip into the peach highlight. Definitely trying to accentuate the apple of the cheek. This is the correct color, I think, to hit the inner corner and brow bone with. I think I'm actually going to take that under the eye bag just a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. And then just a dab of lace. I think we're nearly there. I think all I've left to do is some good old-fashioned freckles. Oh, you thought that was it? Oh, no. No, no, no. Wow, I put on so many freckles that my camera stopped recording. Let's set all this work into place. Okay, and before I forget, because I always do, let's do some goddamn bottom mascara. Oh, my too much gene is kicking in and it's like, you should add some little black hearts into your eyes and you should add bottom lashes. And I'm just thinking, like, if I take one wrong move and everything goes to shit, I have no one to blame but myself. I think I've decided I do want to add some of this CoverGirl lipstick. Oh, it's like almost the exact same shade except maybe a touch lighter. All right, I'm putting the brushes down and I'm calling that a look. I am happy to leave it here. It is cute and fun and it's kind of a throwback to how I used to always do my makeup, which was very on the cusp of e-girl and loads of blush, lots of blush draping, too many freckles. And yeah, I kind of miss it actually. It's the type of makeup that never fails to make me feel really cute. Yeah, this is far and away miles better than what I ended up with yesterday. And I'm really glad that I stopped myself before I powered through any longer. I'm definitely a whole lot prouder of putting this out than the look from yesterday, but it is good for a laugh. You know, I didn't really think of it until I saw Jordy, who posted today, using both of these palettes on her cheeks, and she always looks like a peachy goddess. And you know what? I was like, I want to look like a peachy goddess. So I'm really happy that I decided to try that out. They do work really well together and they are very complementary actually, which I kind of didn't realize until today. I have no qualms with mixing shades and putting in the extra work to get the perfect blush or the perfect eyeshadow or the perfect lip. Mixing and matching is something really fun about makeup. I encourage you to try it as well. The Meet Matte Hues from the Balm is a really, really lovely formula, especially blotted out with your finger. I will certainly use both of these again, and they will make a good addition to my nudes collection, which is ever growing. It's so funny how dark a liner I truly need to create the illusion of a larger lip. I thought for sure this would be darker than my actual lip, and it turns out I have really pigmented lips, but it is really pretty all over the lip. You can just use it like a lipstick and then put a gloss over top. I know this wasn't themed in any sort of way. I really wanted to create a foil for the other look I did for the Fairy Blush palette, but it just in the end got too convoluted and too messy. So I'm perfectly happy to just do something random and do something that makes makes me feel good. But yeah, to Karis, who wanted to see more from the Fairy Blush palette, I hope that you enjoyed this. I certainly enjoyed making this video. Not yesterday's, but this one is good. Here are the many ways you can help out this channel. You can like this video, you can comment what you thought of this video, what you thought of the look, anything at all. You can subscribe. You can always count on me for a chill makeup video and a little bit of existentialism. So if that's something that you're into, hit the subscribe button down below. You can follow me on other social media. My Instagram is at Madelaide, the same way it is spelled here, and my Twitter is at madsuds, which is MADDSUDZ. Last but not least, you can check out the Patreon link down below in my description box, and I believe that is all she wrote, folks. Time to go eat some leftovers and go get some Mai Tais. Please be kind and be generous to everyone you meet out there in the world today, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Oh no, I think we have to call it. Time of death, 8:45 p.m.